What's going on, guys? This is Popular Paxton speaking, and I'm going to give a couple quick updates here for St. Patrick's Day. So, before I really start with the updates, I'm going to show you guys some new items I got from my local flea market. So, I got some good items. One of the items is a bag that's full of rare trains. But I'm going to show you guys like the separate items I got first. So basically all these items came separate and they weren't like in a bag together. So I just need to get the first two pieces of this first thing here. So the first thing I got was this crane. Well, it wasn't actually the first thing I got. It was actually the first thing I got was actually the back of the trains that I got. But anyways, yeah, the first thing I'm showing you really is this crane. So, the head comes off, and I believe this was maybe sold in like a, I don't know if it was like a Target set or something, but it's like this crane and cargo figure 8 set. I think it was a figure 8 set, I don't know. But anyways. So yeah, there's that. And we've got the operator inside. And that's like how long the hook can go down. If I can just lower the camera here, it kind of reaches all the way down to the track. And if I just remove the head for a minute, it says that this was $4. So, yep, and it normally I believe it comes with a crossing gate to like stop the engines while the cargo is being loaded, but it didn't have it. So yeah, but it's okay without it. So I got that little crane. Next item I'm going to show is a yellow solo line caboose. I already have one of these, but when I saw this in the flea market, I decided I would grab it too. Some of these you're not really going to see like a price tag on anything because they were like in bins of other stuff. Like these next couple items came from this bin full of trains. Like it was like 5 items for $5, honestly. So this was one of them, and this yellow solo line caboose is in pretty good condition. I do have another yellow solo line caboose that's in more used condition. So yeah, it's nice to have one that's in good condition too. So the next item is this, the Sodor Studios cargo car from the James Sorted Out book pack. I couldn't find the billboard cargo piece that comes with it, but you know what? Oh well. So yeah, it says Sodor Studios, and it's from the James Sorted Out book pack from the Sodor Story collection. So now on to the next couple items. So the next item I'm going to show is a Fisher-Price James's Tender. Now you may have been wondering why did I get this exactly. Well, honestly, I've taken a lot of James's Tenders and either like painted them or more likely taken off the chassis for things like for some customs or whatever. And so I am pretty low on James's Tenders for that were like normal tenders or whatever. So yeah, I got this to give to my James from the James Sorts It Out set. The tender on that James is normal, but I use that tender for something. So I'm just using this as a replacement tender for it. So I'm just going to put it next to the crane there. I'm just going to move the crane so it doesn't pick up the tender or anything. The last two things are kind of separate, but they do go together. So we've got a Fisher-Price cargo car here that like came from Cranky. And we've also got a piece of cargo here, and I believe this piece of cargo, it's gray. I believe this maybe came from that crane set. There was also like a yellow cargo car and a red cargo car that's like the one you would get from the Logan and the Big Blue Engines bulk pack, but I didn't get either one of those. I decided to just get this black cargo car and get this cargo piece to go with it. So that's those separate items. And now I'm going to move on to the bag of trains that I got. It was like the first time I got here from the flea market. So I'm just going to give you guys a look at the bag real quickly so you can get a quick glimpse of what's inside. So here it is, and it's full of pretty good trains. So I'm just going to tear it open for a second. Let me just take a second. There we go. And I'm just going to take the trains out one by one. So yeah, there were pretty good trains inside here. So the first train I'm going to show is Neil. I've been wanting Neil for a while, but I've never got around to getting him on eBay. It's kind of been tough to find one that's in good condition and not at a ridiculous price. So yeah, I finally have a Neil, and that's nice. Neil is one of like the few engines I know that does not have eyebrows, apparently. And he's got a small face. I noticed this when I took him out, but he does have some like white paint on his wheels here. But you know what? I don't really care about that. I'm just gonna see what year he's from real quickly. I would think it's maybe, no, it's 2001. I figured it would maybe say 1999. I think that when he was introduced, it could have been 1998. I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah. So yeah, Neil is one of the trains I got from this bag. Next up, we have a green Soto China clay car. So yeah, I finally have a green one. So yeah, it's got no name on the bottom. And then let me take a look at the date on the wheel. And it's from 1997. So I'll just lay that there. Now we have the red Soto China clay car, and I already have 2 of these. So now I've got 3. And the green one. I finally have the green one. I've had 2 red ones, and now I have 3 of these red ones and the green one, like I already said. So yeah, I have Neo, the China clay cars. Now this next one is an Alfie. I already have Alfie, but you know what? It's okay. So yeah. So I'll just place Alfie off to the side here. Next up we have a fuel tanker. Now this tanker has no name on the bottom, and it's got flat magnets, so it's probably from 1994, I think. If it doesn't have the stable bottoms, I'm checking the wheel here. And yep, it says 1994. So yeah, I've got another Soto fuel tanker, and this one has flat magnets. Now I've got a tar wagon. I already have one of these, and then I also made a custom tar wagon that has a face and a name. And so yeah, this tar tanker goes with the fuel tanker. So I have a 2-pack of China clay cars and a 2-pack of tar and fuel wagons. Just trying to see if I had the magnets connected right. The flat magnets seem to be a little weak here on these tankers, but you know what? Oh well. Next up, this thing I'm happy to have is a gold Thomas. I already have one of these, but it's been a bit beat up. Like, I honestly will say that when I was younger, when I first had my gold Thomas, when I went to my grandma's house, I played with it in the dirt near the house, and that's how it got like scratched up and stuff. I did it with Gold Thomas, Silver Percy, Bronze Diesel, and even Murdoch. So the Gold Thomas I already have has got scratches on his face. Like, the gold paint has been scraped off, and you can see like the color of a real Thomas face. So this Thomas is in pretty good condition. Like, all these trains are in good condition, aside from like the white paint on Neil's wheels. And this is this limited edition 60-year Thomas that would come from the Thomas' Solar Celebration DVD or VHS. The Gold Thomas I have came from the 60th Anniversary 3-pack. That came with Gold Thomas, Silver Percy, and Bronze Diesel. So yeah. Now we got a few trains left, and these are all engines. So the first one is Wilbert. Now if you watched one of my most recent videos, not really the most recent, but one of my last couple videos, which was on some face swaps on some engines, you would probably know that I took my Wilbert's face off and replaced it with the Ertl Wilbert face. But now I have a new Wilbert with the One Railway face, so yeah, I'll be holding on to this. You know? So yeah, that's nice. Okay. These next two engines are tender engines. So the first one is Murdoch. So this Murdoch is in pretty good condition. That means they're like in excellent condition. And yeah, I mean, I was wanting a Murdoch, another Murdoch for a while, so like I could like use it for a custom. Like honestly, this custom was for this engine called Evening Star, which is Murdoch's brother, and it was the last steam engine built for British Railways. But I couldn't find a Murdoch on eBay that was at a cheap price. Had both Murdoch and the tender. But now I have this. I mean, I don't know if I will still try to do that custom of Evening Star, but who knows. I might try to. And then the last engine, which like I said is a tender engine, and this last character is Neville. So this Neville is also in good condition. I mean, my Neville's got some edge wear and stuff, so I might use this Neville to replace it. So yeah, there's the tender. And yeah, that's all the flea market items I've gotten. So Neil, Wilbert, Tar and Fuel Wagons, China Clay Cars, Gold Thomas, Murdoch, Neville, and Alfie all came in this bag. So I was really happy to get this bag full of some rare trains and stuff. And I also got this crane, a spare James's tender, Yellow Soul Line Caboose, Soto Studios cargo car, and then a cargo car with some cargo. So yeah, that's all my flea market items that I've gotten recently. So now I'm going to stop showing new items and just give the updates I need to give. Alright, so I've got my engines and other stuff off to the side, and I'm just going to have Murdoch pull this goods train away real quickly. And now let's get started with the updates. So, first off, in terms of how much I've filmed of the next part of the truck movie, I've filmed 8.5 minutes so far. However, I will actually just say that some of that 8.5 minutes is actually the ending part of the next part, because I was thinking I would want to film this ending part first before moving on to new sets. So the scene where the next part ends is at the harbor where the third part ended. So yeah, I decided to film the last scene on that harbor set first and then move on to different locations on different sets. So yeah, I filmed that harbor scene first. So that was like at least 2 minutes, I think. So yeah. So the 2 minutes of that 8.5 minutes I've already filmed. So I've technically only filmed 6 minutes of the beginning of the next part. And what you're looking at right here with Mario and Hector and these candy cars and the quarry right here, this is the location of the next scene I need to film. So yeah. So the next thing I'll say is that I've decided to extend Season 1 of Searching Railway Tales. Originally there was going to be just 10 episodes and then a movie. And then I was going to move on to Season 2, which had titles suggested by you guys. And then I was going to actually do another movie after that one. However, I've kind of decided to extend season 1 a bit, and here's what I'm going to do. Rather than 10 episodes, I've actually extended season 1 to be 26 episodes long. This is just like how the show used to do it back in the first few seasons. Like, they had 26 episodes in like season 1 and all that. And if you know Enterprising Engine 93, well, he used to do just 26 episodes a season, but he's kind of been doing a few more episodes than just 26 now. But yeah, basically I'm having season 1 be 26 episodes long, and here's what's going to happen. So, I've added a couple episodes to the first half of season 1. So, when the first 10 episodes that I had that are originally supposed to make up season 1, when those episodes are done, there's going to be a couple more episodes, and when we reach episode 13, that's going to be like the mid-season finale. And that will be what was going to be the movie, The Hurricane That Struck Sodor. So I don't know how long The Hurricane That Struck Sodor is going to be. But even if it's a very long story, like about the size of a movie or something, it will still be the mid-season finale. I mean, if this mid-season finale was like long enough to make up a movie, it's not like I would be the first one who's done this. Like, Enterprising Engine 93, his upcoming season 2 finale is going to be feature length, and Milk Media, his season 3 finale was feature length. So yeah, so the mid-season finale of season 1 could be about the length of a movie, I don't know. And then when that's done, episode 13, The Hurricane That Struck Sodor, I will start off with the next half, and I'll just say that the next half will have the titles I picked for season 2 that were suggested by you, the fans. And so, there'll be a couple extra episodes I added myself. And then it'll end with episode 26, which was originally going to be the season 2 movie. And I'll just say that episode 26 is going to be called, like I said, it was originally going to be a movie, but it could end up like The Hurricane That Struck Sodor, be like a movie-length finale, but it's going to be called The Great Railway Showdown. So yeah, that's all I'll say. So I hope you're excited. Season 1 has been extended to be 26 episodes long. This means like more stories, and this was kind of done so I could have a few more stories to like extend the storyline of season 1 and what could be happening in season 2. So yeah. Anyways, right now I want to focus on doing some more of the truck movie. But then I'll try to continue some stories of such and railway tales when I have the chance. So I think that's all I have to say for now. And I'm not going to really show the titles of the rest of season 1 of Such and Railway Tales, because I'd rather just release them when they're done and you find out the titles for yourselves. I mean, like, if I showed like the titles, like the ones that were suggested by you guys, I just wouldn't really want to hear, like, see comments saying like, why didn't you choose my title or something. But yeah, I'll just let you guys find out the titles for the rest of the episodes when they come out. Okay? So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Those are the updates I have to share, and I want to show you guys my new flea market items. So yeah, hope you like the new items, and I hope you're looking forward to the rest of the truck movie and more of season 1 of Such and Railway Tales. Okay guys, bye for now.